Oh, I am an idiot. Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more EU for the Third Rome, playing as Moravia. I know what you're thinking. Oh, Daddy Pravus, no, why would you say such horrible things about yourself? We love you. I know you do, guys, I know you do. But I deserve it this time, because in the last video I did something stupid. I tried pointing it out in the comment section to apologize, but might as well point it out for those of you who don't understand. Do you remember how I declared that war against the Ottomans, right? And I was looking at the options to declare war, and I'm like, ooh, look! A holy war that reduces aggressive expansion and would make it easier to take land and stuff. That sounds really good, let's use that. And then I clicked away to look at something, then I went back to the war menu and I clicked confirm and started the war. Using the wrong casus belli and a conquest war on behalf of Lithuania instead of the holy war? Yep, that happened. Oh, stupid. I'm an idiot. I know. Absolutely stupid. I really shot myself in the foot with that one. I could have taken a bit more lands and had a lot less aggressive expansion, but... oh well, it happens. It's a very easy mistake to make. It's a stupid mistake. It makes me cringe a little bit on the inside, but oh well. Alright, so in the last video, the League War has started. Or rather, not the war, but the leagues did form. We are currently the Emperor, and therefore the leader of the Catholic League, and very likely to continue getting elected, which is nice. And Brandenburg has assumed their position as the leader of the Protestant League. Muscovy joined, but otherwise that's about it as far as the big players. And as long as the Ottomans and Great Britain and Sweden don't join the Protestant League, I think we'll be in pretty good shape. That's a really modest Protestant League, very easy for us to handle, so let's see how well that works out for us. Now I'll go ahead and say right now, I've made a mistake as far as how I can start this war. In the last video, I was thinking, okay, so Brandenburg's the league leader. If I break off my alliance with him, build up a claim, and then attack him, maybe we can start the league war, and then I can crush the Protestants and make it the official religion of the empire. No! There is not a dang thing that I can do as the Catholic leader to start the league war. Only the Protestants have that casus belli. If I declare to fight Brandenburg right now, I will fight the whole Protestant League, but it won't be the league war, so I can't end it and make Catholicism the official religion. Wouldn't work. Had no idea. I've never been the Catholic leader of the Emperor before. This is my first time doing the HRE, so bear with me, guys, as I've tried to figure that out. Now, that said, I do still think that there is compelling reason to fight the Protestant League. I'm going to probably go ahead and start building up a spy network here against Bavaria and also Brandenburg and get myself... oh, look! Sweden joined the Catholic League! Aw, Sweden! You didn't have to do that! It's because you hate Muscovy, isn't it? Yeah, you hate those guys. I understand. No, anyway, I might go ahead and start building up one against Brandenburg as well, and you know what? Screw Bavaria, I don't care about them. So you may say, what are you talking about? What are you planning on doing? Well, here's the thing. I look at the League War a little bit like a coalition war, right? You know, for whatever reason, I've got a whole bunch of people that form this defensive network. If I attack the Protestants, all the Protestants or all the members of this league will defend them, and we get this big coalition war, basically, right? There's a trick that I like to use with the coalitions if I know that a big one is going to form. Like, I get a ton of aggressive expansion, right? And then I know, like, 20 nations are going to join or something like that. There's a trick I can use. You let about half the people join that coalition, right? You're watching like a hawk as every day goes by. Get about half of them to join, and then declare war on that coalition before the rest can join. The result is you fight half of the big coalition that could fire. The other ones have to form a separate coalition, right? And now, in the meantime, once you finish that war, you've stacked up some different truce timers so that they can never defend, and this other coalition, you know, will have their own truce timers and so on. You kind of split them in half. That's sort of the idea. I'm kind of looking at this wondering if I can do something relatively similar. If I were to fight all the Protestants now and weaken them, I think they might still get called in the future, but they're going to be super duper weak, and they're never going to declare that Protestant war against me. They're never going to start the League War if I attack them all. And this presents a really nice opportunity for me to force the religion of a bunch of different people, including the only 2 non-Catholic electors. That could be a really awesome opportunity for me to fight all of them at once. The only difficult one is Muscovy, but the rest I can probably handle single-handedly. I don't know, could be a good opportunity to really take on a huge network of alliances and make some really positive change in the empire. I'm hoping, but we're going to see. So in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and start building up a claim against Bavaria because they are only allied to people I would already be fighting in the Protestant League, so if I want to do that, that'd be my opportunity. But I can force Bavaria to become Catholic, I can force, I don't know, Anhalt and Memmingen and a few other people to become Catholic as well. Probably Denmark, maybe even Brandenburg. I mean, it'd be pretty good. I wouldn't mind that opportunity. I'd like to do it. So we're going to see what happens for us. Okay, Memmingen entered into an alliance with Denmark. Don't care. So yeah, that's sort of one thought that I've had. We'll see how well it works. By the way, I guess I'll go ahead and address a comment that I saw real quick suggesting, hey, please change your government rank. I can't. All right, I'd love to change my rank, but because I am not an elector in the empire, I can only ever be a duchy. I know, it's stupid. By all accounts, I should be a kingdom, if not an empire, by now. But I cannot do that, unless I'm an elector, and I cannot make myself an elector as far as I'm aware, because that would be cheating. So no, we're not able to do that. Sorry, I also would like to, but not actually an option. No, I don't want to influence Salzburg. I'm probably about to go to war with them because they joined the Protestants, those traitors. Muscovy entered into a military alliance with Bavaria. Interesting, the very person that I was about to attack, but again, wouldn't change anything. It's the exact same alliance web it was before. Haha! And actually with Sweden on my side, that's pretty awesome. The only threats now are Great Britain and the Ottomans. Great Britain's not even Protestant. They're technically Catholic, although they do have quite a bit of Reformed stuff going on down here. But they would never even be Protestant. The Ottomans are Sunni. They're not even Christian. But that doesn't change anything. You're still allowed to join whichever Protestant league you want. Believe it or not, even though I'm Catholic, if I were not the emperor, I could join the Protestant league. There's nothing wrong with that. Usually what you'll see is a mixed match of Catholics and Protestants who, in part, want to play to their own advantage and their own religion, but also a big part of it is political on whether or not they like the emperor. So Great Britain may be Catholic technically, but because they're rival to me and despise me, I'm actually kind of surprised they haven't joined the Protestant league yet. They may very well feel inclined to do so. Are they at war? They are at war. That may be the only reason they haven't yet is because they're currently at war. Again, perhaps all the more reason to declare this and shatter the Protestant League now before Great Britain has the opportunity to join. Do you see what I'm saying as far as that strategy? I don't know if it's a good idea. It may be a terrible idea, but I've never done the HRE before, so I kind of have to test it. Brandenburg's no longer friends with Sweden. Oh, that makes things easier. Nice. I like that. Anyway, so we may very well do that just because we can. And it would be a good opportunity for us. You know, make a lot of people into... Get rid of a lot of these heretic princes, you know? I might like that. Brunswick's seed length... Gosh dang it, Frankfurt and Utrecht, you both suck. Also, Hamburg sucks. Look what they're doing. When did you get so strong? I want to know that. I have no idea how they did that. Someone went bankrupt, and the Dutch are dead? Yes, the Dutch... No, they're sorry, they have one province. It's Loon. The Netherlands is apparently a prince now, actually, because that's imperial land right there. Are they? Yes, the Netherlands are now a part of the Holy Roman Empire. Okay, hello, Dutch. Welcome. See how well that works out for you. I'm kind of wondering if a bunch of people are going to try flipping over to the Netherlands now. They sometimes do that. France and Castile hate each other. Okay. Do we have a royal marriage with you? We do not. Let's fix that real quick with France. Because don't think I didn't notice in the last video, they have no legal heir. Now, granted, they don't have my dynasty. They're still a de Valois, so there's nothing I can do as far as claiming their throne, but there's a chance with a royal marriage that a Jagiellonian would get on the throne. It's not a very good chance, but it can happen. So we'll see what can happen there. And Marguerite is my wife, a 353 Empress consort. There we go. And they embrace the printing press. We sent them one as a gift, a wedding present. Probably. Actually, I don't know, how's... I'm not especially sure how all that works, really. We accepted a woman from them. We didn't send a man to them, or a woman to them. So how would one of their children get born as one of mine? I don't know, really. But either way. We can go for the next influence idea. Establish cadet branches. And since we are still a few years ahead of time on tech, I think we go ahead and do that. Now, I have seen repeated comments and suggestions, again and again and again, of people recommend... Oh, they rivaled me back. Of people recommending that I flip the culture of Lithuania, which is right down here. If I support loyalists, or even if I just try to enforce culture on them now, right, which would increase their liberty desire by 25%, that's still below 50%, so we could flip their culture is what we were thinking there, right? So I've seen that comment a lot, and I'm like, maybe I will, I don't know, maybe it'd be worth it. No, it's actually a terrible idea. I've done some reading up on it, and I cannot think of a single good strategic reason to try and flip this for Lithuania because it does not work quite the way that I thought it did. So here's what would happen, right? You know how with my cultures right down here, we have Czech as our primary culture, and then we have other accepted cultures, right? Polish, Silesian, and then these non-accepted cultures. If we flip Lithuania, right, if we spent 724 Diplo power and force them to accept Czech as their primary culture, that does not flip any of their provinces to Czech. It's not how it works. All it does is force Czech to be their primary accepted culture, and everything else here become their secondary, an accepted status. That is it. That's all that it does. Now, that gives them some incentive to try and flip their provinces over to Czech, right? Because they want to have primary culture group territory. But the odds of the AI doing that are fairly low. So really all I'm doing is spending 724 Diplo power to technically weaken Lithuania, and then even when I annex them, none of this is going to be Czech. It gives me no benefit. It costs the same amount as before. This does nothing good for me. Nothing at all. The only benefit that I can see with the enforced culture in my stage would be that I'm able to annex them a little bit faster. Right? Once I start annexing them, I can spend 1 extra Diplo power per month for having the same primary culture. That would mean I can just annex them faster, but it still costs the same, and in the meantime, I've wasted 724 Diplo power just to make it go by 1 a month faster. Not worth it. So you may say, this is stupid, why would you ever want to do this? There is a reason, but not in this case, not with Lithuania. So for example, if I were to look at, oops, I need to look at me. Let's see, can I see what would happen? Okay, chance of inheriting Lithuania, minus 34%. So the way that this is calculated is based on your stability, how many provinces you have, if you have more than Lithuania, and your diplomatic reputation, and stuff like that, right? So right now I have 2 stability, I have high diplomatic reputation, but I am smaller than Lithuania, so it gives me a minus 46% chance and stuff like that. So here's the thing, I don't think I'm ever going to get to a point where I am large enough that I will be able to inherit Lithuania. It's just never going to happen. But if they have the same primary culture group, I think you get like an extra 5% chance of inheriting. So with a small nation like the Palatinate, right, where right now I have a 0% chance of inheriting, after 50 years, maybe it goes up, maybe it's in the positive, and maybe by forcing their culture, 170 power, then maybe I'd have a chance to inherit them for free and not integrate them at all. That's the benefit of enforcing the culture, and it works on small nations. So the Palatinate, maybe. Lithuania, I don't think it will ever make sense, so I'm never going to do that. Gosh dang Ottoman! They did join the Protestant League. Okay, so that kind of shoots my plans a little bit. Unless we want to fight the Ottomans again. I mean, they're already pretty darn weak. What I'd like to see is if they go, like, bankrupt or something. I seem to recall, I don't remember how to find this right now in the ledger, it's somewhere, but I seem to recall they actually have a frick ton of debt. I mean, this is the reason that we actually were able to win that last war fairly easily, even with France's help. You know, they had like 60,000 troops. We were able to stomp them down pretty easily, and they didn't field a big mercenary army. It's because I recall seeing, at some point in between videos, I think it was, they had like 9,000 ducats of debt. Like, they're in serious trouble right now. So, I don't know. We're going to see what kind of happens with that. But now I'm a little bit confused. What do I do about the Ottomans here? Because now if I want to fight the Protestants, I'll have to fight them too, which I don't really like. Straubing. Okay. So we could fight them. Wait. Why is it not... It's not showing the Ottomans right now. Maybe it just needs to recalculate. Let's give it... There we go. We have the Conquest Caspelli. Huh. This is weird. It's acting as if I would be able to fight them anyway. Did they leave? No, they're still in the Protestant League. Maybe it's because they're currently in a war? I have no idea why I'm not seeing... Why am I not seeing these guys co-belligerizing like I was with Brandenburg? Can I just declare on any non-leader and somehow that works? If so, that's news to me. This might be a way of actually fighting all these people, including Muscovy, and just weaken them. They're never going to form Russia if I have anything to say about it. We could do that. And this is my opportunity to flip Salzburg. Now, that would mean that Brandenburg remains as an elector who is Protestant, so I still have a Protestant elector, but I can at least flip one of them and get rid of some of the heretic princes. It's not a terrible idea? I don't know. I don't know if this is how this works. Huh. Or is it one of those stupid things where the UI is lying to me, and if I do declare on them, it does trigger the rest of the Protestants? But maybe not. Maybe this is actually not nearly as disastrous as I thought it was. On halt. Yeah, these guys don't join this either. Interesting. Whoa. Cancel, cancel, cancel. I just hit confirm as if I wanted to do a no Casus Belli war. That would have been stupid. Now, maybe they only joined at the defense of the war leader. Which is interesting, if so. They didn't change this, right? I mean, I did a lot of research to see if I could start the League War, and as a Catholic, I shouldn't be able to. They didn't change it, did they? Because that would be, like, really disappointing if they did. I don't know. You know what I'm gonna do? Give me a second. I'm just gonna save real quick and make sure this doesn't screw me. And let's see what happens. Okay, so let's see if I'm able to do this. Now, I'm not really planning on taking any land in this war. That is not the purpose of it. It is just to force all of the princes to flip over to Catholicism, as many of these as possible, and just leave the Protestant League a little bit weaker than it was before. Do I want to call in Provence on this? I don't really know if it matters that much, to be honest. Oh, you have a weak claim. A De Valois weak claim, huh? Too bad. Not much I can do about that. There's a very good chance that France could decide they want to force them into a union. I'm not sure there's much I could do about it if that were the case. I got a few favors with them, but you know what? I don't think I'm going to need their help. I don't think that their 11,000 makes a huge difference. So I'd rather not weaken them and leave them open vulnerable to France, because I know France hates them. Okay, let's go ahead and try doing this. Do we want to co-belligerize anybody in the process? Memmingen, Alsace, Salzburg. You're allied to Austria. You're allied to a bunch of different people. Again, if I co-belligerize the right people, this is an opportunity to fight even more people in the league. Like, this is my chance to fight Denmark and Dithmarschen and stuff like that as well. If I co-belligerize just the right people. But maybe I'm biting off a little bit more than I could chew. I mean, what would they do, really? Offer like 4,000 troops? It's not a huge deal. Denmark's already super weak, I know that. Memmingen I might co-belligerize. I don't think this is going to hurt me much. Who else? On halt and Alsace? That's you. Mainz, who's already Catholic. On halt. Alsace, Bavaria, and Dithmarschen. Okay, so I could actually co-belligerize on halt, and this is a way of not having to worry about Denmark. And given that they're not a member of the Empire, maybe I don't care about Denmark. That might make more sense. I could co-belligerize on halt. Yeah. Okay. Co-belligerize on halt. We'll have to fight Muscovy in the process, but I think that's going to be okay. Lithuania doesn't really have much in the way of forts, but maybe they can hold them off a little bit. I just need to do a big lightning war and kill all these people, and then I can go fight Muscovy and just go beat them up for a while, you know? Okay, let's see how well this works. Boom. I'm at war with Bavaria. Okay, I come to force your conversion. You will be Catholic, by God. I'll take a couple of troops and we'll go siege down Straubing, since that is the war goal. Make sure we grab that. Create a good line of defense. Palatinate not even home yet, but we're already back at war. Sorry, man. Sucks to be you. Okay. So let's take a quick look-see. I do not see the entirety of the Protestant League. Interesting. So I'm wrong about this. You don't have to fight the entire Protestant League unless you attack the war leader. Which is fascinating. And now that... Oh, bye Salzburg. And that leaves me once again to kind of wonder... Can I just, like... I don't know. Is it possible to just attack the war leader and start the Protestant League? I mean, it said that I couldn't, but what if it's lying? Alright, I'm going to go down to speed 4, because there's actually a lot going on right here. Hang on. Let's defend the Palatinate real quick. I don't see too many troops too close. So let's kill them. Okay, that was a stack wipe. Dumb on halt. I don't know what you were thinking there. We'll grab this. Okay, we're going to quickly beat down Bavaria. I don't think that's going to be too hard. What are you doing to Ravensburg? You leave Ravensburg alone! Okay. I do like the idea of at least forcing Salzburg to flip over to Catholicism so I have one less heretic elector. That's a good thing for me, I think. Unlawful territory from Frankfurt again. That's Utrecht. What are you doing now? I don't care if you have this one. Fine. Hesse doesn't matter to me. They suck. Everyone's just pushing their luck with me today, you know? It's like, that empire is not going to do nothing about it. And you're right, there's nothing I'm going to do about it. By the way, you may be wondering, if you can't start the League War, then what are you going to do? Well, I'll tell you what I have to do. Sit back and wait for 30 years. Yep, if the Protestants do not trigger the League War within 30 years, then I think there is a good chance... That's interesting. I think there is a good chance... the way that it works is a die conform and force Catholicism to be the official religion of the empire, just as if we had fought the war and won, even though we actually didn't fire. So if the Protestants do nothing for the next 30 years, we should just get it automatically. It should happen within about 5 years or so of that 30-year period. So within 30 to 35 years, roughly, by about 1600-something-ish, we should, in theory, see that go away. So that's really all I can do, is just sit back and wait for a while. I know, it's kind of boring. That's why I'm doing this, because I don't want to sit around and wait for a while. It's much more fun to force the Empire into a big war, but still. Execute a relative, or foreign spy detection, that's fine. You guys can form your claims against me and stuff as much as you want. What are you going to do? It's Moravia, Lithuania. There's nothing you can do about me. Morithlania. I don't know what else to call it, really. Die, Bavaria, die! Stop sieging down the Palatinate, how dare you! Who do you think you are? No idea. When do I get to integrate these guys, anyway? I don't even remember when I took them, technically. 1607. So roughly around the time that we're expecting the League stuff to end is about the time where I should be able to annex the Palatinate, and they're not going to take forever. They'll be pretty small, pretty easy to do. I could actually take some land from Bavaria if I want to in all this. It's not a huge deal. Polish separatists, hello! Let's go take these guys and go kill them real quick. I think that we'll be okay here. We got a couple pretty reasonable stacks. I mean, I don't know, actually. Maybe not. Maybe we just don't worry about the Polish for a little bit. Let's see if we can go kill these guys. Come back here for a second. He's getting these armies together, and I don't think I like it. Truce with Hungary, Austria. He's actually got enough of troops together that it's just enough to be a problem. Maybe I can't do this. Let's see what happens as he split things up. Denmark's bankrupt. Bye, Denmark. Okay, Polish separatists are doing their thing. Yeah. Can I go up this way? Can I kill some of your stacks? Hi. Where you going? Okay, we'll go kill these guys while you're distracted. Thank you. Have a good general, right? Yeah, 343 is pretty decent. All right, kill. That should go pretty well. Nicely done. I don't like those zeros and twos you're rolling, but still, nicely done. Cost me a little bit of manpower for stupid reasons. All right, let's go kill Memmington's army. Come on, take the capital, please. Thank you. All right, that is the capital of Bavaria down. Truce expired with Provence and Hesse. Didn't even realize I still had a truce with those guys. Lithuania is the papal controller. Okay, now Lithuania. Excommunicate Britain. Do it. Excommunicate Britain. I don't think they can. I doubt that the Pope hates them. But still, Norway broke their alliance with Denmark. Norway? How did Norway get Iceland back, by the way? Can I just say that? I specifically went to the lengths of giving Iceland its freedom. And somehow they immediately went back to Norway. Because of Norwegian peasants? Or did they have separate... I don't know why. But I'm very irritated by that. Alright, go down here. Go down here. So Brandenburg is now allied to the Ottomans, which is not great. Not happy about that. Truces with all the people that I released. Wallachian separatists are now free. Okay, so we gotta go kill a bunch of people. How are we looking over here, guys? Oh, hi, Lithuania. Sieging down Novgorod, are you? Feeling pretty confident? Okay, keep doing that, man. I don't know what to do about Muscovy, to be honest. I mean, we're rivals to them, right? Yeah. Maybe we humiliate them in this war or something. Alright, Salzburg. Alright, Salzburg. You know what I'm going to do to you? I'm going to force your change of religion. And you're going to give me the war reps. You have 730 ducats! Okay, you're going to break off your alliance with Austria, because I don't like that that exists. Also the Netherlands. The rest probably don't really matter, but... break off with Memmingen and Bavaria anyway. There. Get out of here, Salzburg! There. I didn't take any of the land, so while they are going to be upset at me, they're not super upset. They still have a plus 100 opinion of me. Was at war, minus 15. Pfft, no biggie. Easy. And now they should be Catholic. Your province is Catholic. Perfect. That's one heretic gone. Of course, they still don't want to vote for me, but... And I think they still have to stay as part of the Protestant League. Like, I don't really know what to do about that. I don't know if they're allowed to leave, but... Whatever. Let's see if we can trap some of these troops and kill them. Otherwise, maybe I would just want to go to Memmingen. Something like that would work. Could get myself a little bit of papal influence invested. Let's go ahead and do at least a little bit. And then get myself a free stability. Boom. So who does the Pope hate? The Pope... Whoop, that's the wrong diplomatic opinion. The Pope hates Savoy and Bosnia. They love Great Britain. They're never going to excommunicate them. Savoy, I think, is the only Catholic who they... And Provence, too, actually. Savoy and Provence are the only Catholics they actually have any authority to excommunicate. And I don't really want to see either of them excommunicated, so that does nothing for me. Alright, well, that's disappointing. It's okay, though. Poles are dead. Go siege that back. You guys go do your thing. Let's go back up to speed 5, because I love playing on speed 5. Kill these people. Dead. Can we go to Ravensburg? I'm the Emperor. What do you mean it's blocked by a local fort? Can I... Why do I have to siege this down? I don't want to siege this down. These guys aren't even involved in the same war. Alright, go to Memmingen. Siege this down. We're going to siege these guys out, too. Ottomans entered into a military alliance with Memmingen. Ryazan declared war on Muscovy. Okay, that must mean that Muscovy is not feeling very good about how this is going to work out for them. I mean, Muscovy has not had a chance to get very strong. They had that weird, like, peasants' war that made them super weak. They got Novgorod, but because Ryazan has not, like, stayed their vassal, they haven't been able to form Russia, and if they're not forming Russia, they're not super strong. Also, I have no idea what's going on with them in Bukhara. Maybe they've been fighting it out for a while. Kazan even still exists. I mean, Kazan's not dead. This has been a pretty weak Muscovy game, which is great for me. I'm not going to complain about that. Alright, come on, Memmingen. Netherlands allied Memmingen. Okay. And that is the death of them. So that's over. Now go up here and defend my forts. Got 1,000 frickin' ducats. I should have some fun with that. What should we spend it on? More troops? No. Maybe a little bit more manpower, more taxes, more production. Praha. 49 was 50 before. 55 will have to do then. Get myself a couple manufactories, make an extra ducat a month out of that. That's pretty good, right? Sweden declared war on Muscovy. Okay, Muscovy's dead. Oh, Sweden. I don't really like you. I mean, I'm kind of worried about what you're going to do as far as the Empire and the politics and stuff later. We're probably going to hate each other, but for the time being, you amuse me. Alright, let's get out of Memmingen, and then let's separate piece them out. Force their religion, war reps, give me money. This is so much easier than the League War. Break off your alliance with Bavaria and the Ottomans. No, not Bavaria, just the Ottomans. Screw you, Ottoman! You have no friends. I know you literally just got that alliance, but it's gone now. Okay, another heretic gone. Ravensburg flipped. No! No! Gosh dang it, at least they're already in the Catholic League, but that's another Protestant. Crap, what am I supposed to do about you now? I want to, like, enforce religious unity, but here's the thing. An official faith has not been established in the Holy Roman Empire. I've seen people saying, oh, just tell people not to do that. That's why you're the emperor. Yeah, but I haven't won the League War yet. It's not been declared officially. Did Hamburg join my side? They did. You're a filthy Protestant. How dare you? Besmirch me. All right. You're dead. Bye. Let's go up to Anhalt next, I guess. Oh, wait, we already have troops here. Go here. Who else are we at war with right now? All right, these guys, Alsace. Let's go to Alsace and let's go beat them up. They are also Protestant. That won't last for too long. Yeah, this is a pretty good opportunity to try and flip the religion of a lot of people. I like this. I like this a lot. This suits me. We got a whole bunch more freaking money. This is amazing. 16. We'll do the 49, I guess. Anhalt, what did you think you were going to do there? You just walked into your death. Felt hats by Castile. I like felt hats. I like felt fedoras. I don't know, that's not even true. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.